How to use a softbox to make the background darker. I would like to show you how to use a small softbox to make the background darker. First, ask the subject to stand at a distance from the gray paper background. Then place a small strobe with softbox as close as possible to the subject. The light is soft, which is nice. But since the light from the strobe is weak, even when there is a good exposure on the subject, the background does not become dark. Let's try shooting with the strobe turned off. Even with just ambient light, the photo turns out pretty bright. Let's try shooting with the strobe turned on and increasing the amount of light. This time, I've changed the ISO from 1600 to 100. With good exposure on the subject, the background becomes darker. Let's try shooting with the strobe turned off again. Since we've darkened it for stops this time, if it's only ambient light, the photo turns out black. Through this, we can tell that the image is hardly affected by the ambient light. Next, let's try pressing the softbox 2 meters away from the person. The strobe is far from the person now, so I've slightly increased the amount of light. When I try shooting, the light on the person seems hard and the background also turns out bright. Let's try pressing the softbox closer to the person again. To begin the actual shoot. I advise on details such as facial expression and face angles. I want to make the shadows of the face a bit darker, so I will use a black reflector on the side opposite from the softbox. The shadows of the face become darker, and there is contrast now, so this creates a cool image. Next, let's use this tool and try different poses. The photographer can show examples of different poses. I also advise on the placement of the hands. I've forgotten to include the black reflector, so I will include the black reflector again and continue shooting. The key points this time were to place the softbox as close as possible to the subject. And if you set the amount of light from the strobe at a high level, the background becomes darker. Also, if you include a black reflector, the shadow parts of the subject will become darker, resulting in a cool image.